Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we sift through the information you care about to bring you the essential insights fast. Think of it as your shortcut to getting seriously well informed.
And today, we're taking a deep dive into how the rapid evolution of artificial intelligence is uh, really changing the game for the skills you'll need to thrive. You've shared a really fascinating collection of articles and expert opinions with us.
Absolutely. We've got perspectives from people, building businesses powered by AI right through to analyses of the key abilities that are going to set individuals apart in 2025 and beyond. It's a really rich set of material.
Yeah, it is. Our goal with this deep dive is to move beyond the general buzz around AI and really pinpoint the core abilities you, our listeners, should focus on developing. Well, I'm going to give you some actionable takeaways and maybe some surprising insights without overwhelming you. So where should we start?
Okay, let's unpack this central idea that kept popping up in the sources, this shift in what makes for a successful career. It's almost like, well, we need to think about it from an evolutionary perspective.
That's a great place to start. One of our sources used this really compelling analogy, comparing specialists and generalists in nature. Think about the panda, right? It's incredibly specialized, eats pretty much only bamboo.
Right.
When bamboo is plentiful, it does great.
Yeah.
But if something happens to its environment like a bamboo shortage, it's in serious trouble.
Yeah, totally reliant on that one thing. And then you've got creatures like the raccoon, the ultimate generalist. They eat all sorts of stuff, live anywhere.
They adapt incredibly quickly. The source even pointed out that raccoons haven't just survived human development, they've actually thrived alongside it. Pretty amazing.
So how does that connect to the job market?
Well, it's fascinating how it mirrors what we've seen. For a long time, the path was deep specialization, right? Like a lawyer focusing on a very specific area, or a radiologist reading just one type of scan, or a software dev who's a total guru in one language.
That was the model, wasn't it? Go super deep, become indispensable, stable career.
Exactly. But the sources we looked at really highlight how AI is starting to challenge that. We're seeing AI systems diagnosing diseases as well as doctors, reviewing legal docs way faster than humans, even writing code. And these capabilities, they say, are doubling roughly every 6 months.
6 months?
Yeah.
That's just staggering. So if AI is getting so good at these specialized things, what does that mean for us, for building a career?
Well, this is where the idea of the AI generalist comes in.
Yeah.
And look, this isn't about being just okay at lots of things. It's about strategically using AI to get good, like really capable across a range of different specialization.
Okay.
The goal is maybe hitting, say, 80% of what a dedicated specialist can do in various areas, but doing it much, much faster, weeks or months, not years.
Huh. So instead of spending like 10 years becoming an expert coder in one language, an AI generalist might use AI tools to build a decent app quickly.
Yeah, and then use other AI tools to make cool artwork for it.
And then use another AI to write the marketing copy. All pretty fast.
Precisely. Our sources give some great examples. Using AI image generators for pro-looking visuals, or these AI app builders, the ones for non-coders to create a tool, or using language models for different kinds of writing. It's about grabbing new skills quickly with AI's help.
It really does sound like these tools give us abilities we just didn't have access to before. And didn't one source mention Sam Altman predicting the first one-person billion-dollar company run by an AI generalist? That's kind of mind-blowing.
It really is. The analogy someone used was like a modern-day Leonardo da Vinci, someone combining skills from different fields, but now boosted by AI.
So the key takeaway here for you, the listener, is that thriving might not be about going deeper and deeper into one narrow thing anymore. It's maybe more about becoming this AI generalist, having the power of whole departments at your fingertips.
And that leads us nicely into what our sources call the 4 fundamental powers that are becoming crucial, each unlocked by specific AI skills.
All right, let's get into these powers. First one, the power to build. So making software and tools.
Exactly. Usually building software meant hiring developers, lots of time, lots of money. But now, AI-assisted app development tools are changing that game. You can basically just describe what you want in plain English, and the AI helps build it. Tools like Bolt and Repet Agent are examples.
Yeah, one source told a story about someone building an AI voice agent ROI calculator in just 5 minutes. That's insane efficiency.
It really is. Now, maybe these tools won't have all the bells and whistles of something custom built over months, but they can be incredibly functional. Let people create useful stuff super fast, super cheap. So yeah, the core skill is getting good with these AI-assisted app platforms.
Okay, power number 2, the power to automate. Sounds like getting AI to do the boring, repetitive stuff.
That's the core idea. Our sources stress leverage, amplifying your effort without just working more hours. Traditionally, that meant, hiring people, investing capital, or creating code or content you could replicate easily.
But AI is a whole new kind of leverage, isn't it?
Absolutely. These AI agents they talk about, it's like combining code and labor leverage. Digital workers, basically, running 24/7, super cheap compared to hiring someone. And beyond agents, there's AI workflow automation linking tools together, automating emails, scheduling, social posts, spreadsheets, you name it.
So to really tap into that automation power, what skills do we need?
Okay, the key ones are no-code AI agent development, using things like OpenAI's GPTs or Relevance AI to build custom assistants without coding. Then no-code AI workflow automation, Zapier, Make.com, that sort of thing. Also prompt engineering, which is just crucial for talking to these AIs effectively. And finally, understanding API integrations, how different tools connect and talk to each other. Mastering this stuff lets you build systems that just work for you constantly.
Makes total sense. Okay, third power, the power to create. Generating professional quality content. Yeah, vital these days.
Exactly. Businesses, creators, everyone needs a constant stream of stuff designs, videos, music, writing. AI creative tools are making this way more accessible. It's like, how the printing press opened up knowledge or cameras opened up images. AI is doing that for media creation.
The sources had cool examples. Midjourney for logos, Runway AI for video, Swono for music, Descript for editing. Sounds like anyone can make high-quality stuff now.
Pretty much. One source even talked about training their own AI image model just for YouTube thumbnails, speeding things up massively. So the skills here are AI, content generation, Midjourney, Runway, etc., and using AI editing tools like Descript or Opus to polish it up.
Got it. And the fourth, final power, the power to connect. Building influence, growing an audience, super relevant now.
It really is. Building an audience is almost like basic survival now. And AI makes personal branding easier through text, through video. One source quoted David McCullough, "Writing is thinking. To write well is to think clearly." AI tools can really amplify that thinking, helping brainstorm, structure ideas, improve clarity.
Yeah, the source mentioned their own YouTube success using AI in their writing. So the core skill here is
AI-enhanced writing, using models like Claude from Anthropic to write better, faster. And importantly, this links back to automation. You can use AI to repurpose that great content across different platforms, really boosting your reach.
Okay, so those are the four powers and the skills. But the sources also talked about mindsets, right? Things you need to think like to use AI well.
Yes, exactly. We got some great insights from someone, Time Magazine, called Influential in AI. They highlighted 3 key mindsets. First one, curiosity.
Curiosity seems obvious, but they had a specific angle, right? About the prompt.
Yeah, the idea that everything starts with the prompt. The quality of what you get out depends entirely on the quality of your questions. You need to ask big, maybe even weird questions.
Like what?
Well, instead of something simple, maybe ask, what's a totally radical strategy to hit a massive goal super fast? And then this is key, probe the AI's answers. Ask why that, or what are the roadblocks? That back and forth can spark totally new ideas.
Okay, interesting. Second mindset, embracing failure. Sounds a bit weird, but they framed it as feedback.
Exactly. Like stand-up comedy, you try jokes, some bomb, that's feedback. When AI gives you a weird result, don't get discouraged, figure out why it did that, then tweak your approach, your prompt, whatever. The example was someone making like 100 versions of something until an unexpected success popped out. Sometimes the failures lead you somewhere cool.
Right. And the third mindset, lifelong learning. Pretty crucial with AI changing so fast.
Absolutely. You have to keep learning both about AI and your own field. The better you understand your domain, the better you can guide the AI. The source compared AI skills now to knowing Microsoft Office back in the day. It's becoming baseline. People using AI well, they operate like they have a huge team compared to those who don't.
Makes sense. Now, beyond those core powers and mindsets, one source listed 9 additional AI skills, mostly non-technical ones.
Yeah, these are more about how we humans work with AI. First is prompt engineering, which we touched on. It's really an art and science, crafting those precise instructions. Like the genie in a bottle analogy, got to ask carefully. It needs context, precision, anticipating the AI's response.
Okay. Next was AI-powered personal branding. Connects back to the power to connect.
Exactly. Using AI for logos, content creation, even AI assistants for social media management. Building that unique brand with AI tools.
Then, data storytelling and visualization, turning all that AI-generated data into something people understand.
Crucial skill. AI can crunch tons of data, but you need to turn it into a compelling story with clear visuals. Think nonprofits using data for impact, or product managers making a case with user stats.
Fourth skill, creative AI thinking. going beyond the obvious uses.
Yeah, this is where human imagination meets AI, thinking up totally new ways to use it. Artists creating new styles, musicians composing new genres, that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Number 5, AI business strategy and implementation, figuring out where AI fits in a business.
Right. Identifying opportunities, assessing risks, making a roadmap needs both business sense and an understanding of AI's capabilities and limits.
6th is AI project management, overseeing these AI projects.
Yep. Need people who get the tech and can manage projects, coordinating teams, handling budgets, timelines, expectations. Demand for this is growing fast.
7th, natural language processing, NLP. Even a basic grasp helps.
Definitely. Understanding a bit about how AI processes language helps you write better prompts, understand its responses, judge the output. It's valuable even if you're not technical.
8th is curiosity and continuous learning again. Can't escape that one.
Nope, especially not in AI. You just have to stay curious, keep learning, keep experimenting. It's essential.
And finally, 9th, an intuitive understanding of AI limitations, knowing when not to use it.
Critical skill. Knowing where AI shines, where it falls short, being aware of bias, ethical issues. It's about using AI responsibly and effectively, knowing when human judgment is still essential.
Wow, okay, we've covered a lot today. From the big shift to being an AI generalist, the 4 powers, the mindsets, these 9 extra skills, the landscape is definitely changing fast.
It really is. And the big overarching theme, the main takeaway, has to be adaptability. Like that Darwin quote one source used, "It is not the strongest, nor the most intelligent that survives. It is the one that is most adaptable to change."
Mm-hmm.
And today, adaptability means mastering these AI skills, cultivating these mindsets. They're becoming intertwined.
Wow. So for you, our listener, maybe take a moment, think about how these skills, these mindsets can actually apply to what you do now or what you want to do. What new things become possible if you start embracing this AI generalist idea? We've covered a lot, but honestly, this is just the beginning. Hopefully, it gives you a starting point to explore more.